Yeah. And present.
Let's record. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm very glad that you join us again, and thank you so much for your time and for your for your time during this weekend. And let's talk a little bit about our weekly results today, about our future plans and questions and answers. Okay. First of all, I want to say a little bit more about donation. This week, I added donation to our website, and I'm very happy because I tried to do it long time and now it works. But now it works only on our website, and for future, I hope we will implement it to, to our IVR, but it's a little bit more difficult. And want to say a little bit more about donation. I just want to explain why did I add it and how do I plan to use our donation and how I, in general, how I can use our donation. First of all, about why. Idea about donation came to me not from first day, when we started to build our product. It happened later when I started to have some expenses. And one of volunteers asked me which expenses I have, and it's open information. I have expenses such as, for example, I pay for domain and pay for Twilio as a system in general and Twilio numbers because it's a monthly payment. And Twilio, it's our system for IVR. And when we call to our IVR number, it's Twilio system works and help us um, to do it in general. And we have 3 numbers right now, and maybe only one number. You can see it on our website, and a lot of our QA testers tested this number. It's 650 999 and it is a number for our main products for client, but we have a second number which we use for outgoing calls. Uh, for future, as collecting a health metric, collecting feedback, daily reminders, for example, because we can't use one number for all features. Just Twilio doesn't allow it. And we have a third number, which we use for developers flow. When, for example, our developers try to implement something new, we just can't risk all our system, and have to have separate number. And more than that, I will have to buy, I think, fourth number for smart reminders. And of course, I paid for voice recognition, functional records calls, and it is important when we are testing our number, we have to know what clients say and how the system works in different scenarios. And this function, voice recognition, it's a paid function. And every time when someone calls to our number, money is spent and I have to put in more, but I know that it's important, and sure, we have to test our product more and more. And maybe in future, we will buy uh, more numbers. I don't know how many numbers uh, we will buy, but I know that it will. And I paid for example, organization document, and it's not cheap prices, and I paid for the server and all these expenses. I paid, of course, from my own wallet, and of course it's okay because it's my choice and my idea to start it. But my expenses only grow, and I understand that I have to have some money for this point. And one day, just we found an idea how to can solve with this little issue, and this is donation. And how I do plan to use the donation, how I can use it, about how I plan to spend it. I think I a little bit explained, because all this my expenses, I just want to cover these expenses from donation. And I just want to clarify for everyone how I can spend this money if we will have it. I'm not sure that we will have, but I hope. I can take the money, for example, and buy, I don't know, an ice cream for me. By law, I can spend our donation only for the development of our organization. It means that I can take money and pay only for organization needs. And I'm not sure that I will have some enough money for donations, from donations, but if there is something, it will be easy for me to develop our product, And if somebody have a question, about donation, how it works, and our future plans. Maybe I explain not enough. Please always be free to ask, because it's open information. I never try to hit something, you know, and I always open to answer for any question about it. And about the legal issue of our organization, some volunteers ask about this as well. And I just want to clarify too about this. We have all legal official documents for nonprofit company. We can have volunteers. We can help people with our product. And when I registered our company, um, the type of activity and the product with which we will do with which we will go to people were described everything, and everything was approved by government, and I have all necessary documents. And without this, you don't know, I wouldn't have been I can't open my business account. But now all approved, and government know which activity we have, and with which product we will go to people, and how we will help them. And I'm very happy that I have all documents, and all absolutely legal. And if you have some question about this part, please be free to ask me as well. You know, if you have any specific question about any legal issue, I don't know which question you can have. I'm not a lawyer, but I can write it, of course, and I will just make an appointment for lawyer, and we'll have all answer which you ask me, and I'll provide you all answers as soon as possible. And always, again, always open to any questions. Please be free, and if it's illegal, it's no problem. Appointment for lawyer, and I will know everything what you want to know. And
Lina, sorry for interruption.
uh-huh.
Um, I want to add something. Thank
Yeah,
you
sure.
for all your context and explanation of this. But as a, you know, in movie, we should have some, you know, happy moment. And I believe that we can share two achievements from your side. First, you registered an account, and right now we officially and legally can work as a non-profit organization. And secondary, you added this donation flow on the site. And right now you're working to add in this donation flow to the IVR system, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because
I told about it. Yep.
yeah, you call
Sorry, maybe
all,
I'm not clear said about it.
yeah, and
Sorry.
all everybody, I'm feeling that everybody thinking why we are talking about donation too much. Yeah,
No, you know,
two
because
achievements. Yeah.
because I have some questions from volunteers, and some volunteers a little bit worried because they work as volunteer, and they
Oh
work
yeah, yeah,
for free.
I
Yeah,
agree.
and now I told about donations, and some people thinking that I will make money from this product, but they work for free, you know. And I'm worried because I'm volunteer as well, and I want that everybody understand that we are all on the same page, and we just build a great product for people, and we really can help them. But now it's a free product for our clients as well. And
Okay.
mhm.
Sorry for interruption. Please go ahead by
No,
your
no, no.
agenda. Yeah.
Sure. And where am I? And yeah, I just want to say about our future. In the future, when we will have at least 1,000 client, I think 1 or 2,000 clients, we plan to go to investors and we'll try to raise money. But for this process, we must have a working product with real clients. You know, we haven't other choices and path. Now we work on this way, because we can't go to our investors just with idea. We have to have works products, and we have to have real clients, and around thousands and 2,000 clients. I hope it will be enough
I'm
um,
sure many
for
people
investors.
remember the times maybe 10 or 20 years ago when the tech guys can go to the investors, give them crazy idea, and they get funding as much as they
Yeah,
want. And
it was a
yeah,
great time. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
we are
we're
in
a
a
little.
position, yeah,
Yeah,
right now.
sure. And there are already 118 of us, And can you imagine how huge this machine, and I believe that we can build everything, but now because I see a lot of smart hands, smart heads, smart brains, and I believe that we can build really everything. And I really appreciate for your contribution, for your effort, and yeah.
Oh,
Okay, and if somebody have a questions, please be free to ask maybe in our chat or maybe directly in Slack. It's up to you how it's, or maybe today after we when yeah today we will have time for question and answers. Oh my.
okay, speaking of the time, we have 4 minutes by our plans that I finished this formal part of our session, and after that
Okay,
we
great.
will start questions and answers session.
Okay, great.
And let me introduce our results during this week. And for the IVR, we implemented smart reminders, and we delivered this to production. But I struggling with PostgreSQL, MySQL. Right now, it's obvious that we should to use PostgreSQL. And yesterday we discussed that we need much more API and some decentral structure, and probably GraphQL, which we're gonna discuss with Miguel in the future. Anyway, we have SuperMemo as an algorithm, PostgreSQL as our database, and we have Fast API, which this is first step to give very flexible API for every product. From mobile point of view, one of our volunteer prepared application where it's possible to put healthy metrics, and there is one of the screen of this. Another volunteer, if you were on meeting yesterday, my son prepared an application where it's possible to put dietary, to put information about dietary, milk, coffee, food. And I'm sure that in the future we will start this collaboration, Volodya, my son, and another on the mobile application, and we will have all these features related to the fitness application and connection with our IVR system. And Volodya made incredible research. Volodya, thank you so much for your idea about fingerprint, because we discussed this with other volunteers, and this very interesting idea for everybody. When you have a ability to get some information about heart and heart activity through this fingerprint and camera on each of the phone. And I'm sure that if we will implement this feature in our mobile application, this will be very attractive and nice things. What else? We just a second. We started implementation of web application. One of our volunteers prepared a dev environment and put all these things to the GitHub. And additionally, we agreed that React will be a good start point for the all division related to the of web application, because it's universal and it's understandable and easy to learn. For sure, we have a lot of questions for the next steps in terms of our stack technology. But yesterday we had a great developer things, our first things where we discuss pain point, pros and cons of each of the technology. And in the future, I'm sure that we will have incredible architecture and incredible products and solutions for these products. And some words about future plans for the next week. First of all, for sure, we want to discuss this architecture side and all things related to the API. and to finish this conversation about stack of technology for each of the product. And secondary, it will be nice to finish migration from Google Sheet to PostgreSQL. I started do this for the smart reminders, but we have at least 10 functions in our source code on the server which use right now Google Sheets, and I believe that we can smoothly migrate it to the PostgreSQL. And for mobile, I believe that it's necessary to prepare clear vision of what API we will provide for the mobile and web application, and how mobile and web application will get information this from, for example, from PostgreSQL or another mechanism. We will discuss this anyway. Mobile will get information through the API, and they don't spend time for understanding the database structure, all stuff related to this, because it's very expensive in terms of time of development. I believe that we will provide nice API for everyone. And one more things, we started preparing design for mobile application on Friday. I believe that one of the volunteer during this week prepare as well nice designs, and this will be good for our mobile team, that they have on the same page in terms of designs and things related to this. And thank you so much for everyone that you help us, that you contribute to this division, and that you believe in this great idea. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, guys, thank you. Huge thank you. Yeah, and Alex, I think we have a time for questions and answers.
Yeah, 3 minutes. We out of time, but anyway, I tried to uh, I tried to give more time for the questions, because
Yeah,
on previous session we spent more time about discussion and presentation. Right now we want to focus on the questions which have
yeah.
everyone.
If you
Yeah.
have a chance to open our chat in
Okay.
Zoom,
Yeah. Just a
you will
second.
see a question from Roland Ayuk, and he asked, he want a little bit more explanation about specific of the system.
Okay. Specific of the system. Actually, if we're talking about IVR, Roland, right? I'm sure that Roland asking about this question.
Roland, can you unmute?
Yes, I can hear you.
Right.
If
Can
we
you explain what you mean? Can you just repeat your question and ask?
give more, little bit more details, yeah.
Yeah, before now, I've not been following about what we want to build, but I just know that it's a medical system, but I have limited ideas on what the system will be doing. So I just need a little clarification so that I know how to go about it. Thank you.
Okay, quick overview. This is a phone call system. We have actually 3 products: IVR, mobile application, and web application. IVR, this is a phone call system which provide experience for the seniors with getting information about health, like blood pressure, glucose, and other things to the system. Mobile application provide same ability, but through the mobile application. And additionally, in the future, we will have a chance to give some maybe mobile application to the kids, or to the doctor, or to the fitness coach, that they can understand dynamic of the application. Web application, there is the same functionality in terms of to watch how the patient doing, what the metrics using, but just not to spend time of others. Our volunteer, you can reach out. First of all, you can check our YouTube channel, and you can watch some videos about that. For each of the product, we have specification, general business requirements, and you can check these requirements and read a little bit more. Of course, we in these requirements we answered for any general questions, why we are doing this, problem statement, and some use cases which are most interesting for us right now. And this will help you to understand all this context. But one sentence, why we are doing this: we want to decrease mortality from 18 million to 15 million. It's where our organization based, and it's our goal.
Yeah, and I added our additional documents with our PowerPoint. It was our first PowerPoint, and with a PDF file, which name is Heart Activity. And Roland, I think it will be helpful for you if you just a little bit explore this document. It's not the long documents. You just will see some pictures, and I think it will be clear for you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and Alex, do you see a next question from Miguel?
Yeah, Miguel, thank you for this question. And why we are talking about privacy and security, it's very sensitive topic, and we need to protect data which we gather from our patients. One point. Another point, we should work with this access model. When the patient, if they want, they can share something with doctors, insurance company, with kids. But if they don't, they should have ability say, I don't want to share all information, or maybe I want to share at least piece of this information. But generally, and we discussed this maybe 3 months ago with doctors and a little bit with lawyers, why we don't want to be advisors, medical advisors, because this will cost us huge amount of money in terms of legal things and another. And generally, we want to be between doctors and patients, and this will help us to avoid any legal issues and any requirements, government requirements, how we can spend our data and all other things. Anyway, I think that this will be in our to-do list, data protection framework, and we will implement some kind of anonymizing data, at least first, last name, and other personal characteristics. And probably we will exclude some data which will be not comfortable for the patients and from the legal point of view. But we are on track on this, Miguel, and thank you for your question. But general vision that we want to be between the doctor and between the patient. We don't want to be doctors. We don't want to be a medical organization. We're engineering guys, you know, and we can help to interact with doctors and or medical system and the patients. But we don't want to be. We want to do good where we good, and we are engineers. We want to do this very well. Miguel, did I answer for your questions, or we can discuss a little bit more this from different point of view?
More or less, because here in Europe we have a framework about that kind of issues about privacy, very strong.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I know that in America the framework is a bit weaker. Yeah. So I just want you to put in your mind that you can code a lot of things, you can make a lot of systems, but if we are not accomplishing the law, if we are not in the privacy framework, in the privacy law, we are down.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, and we plan to work with lawyer more because we have some our own questions, a lot of questions about this privacy, and I think Alex, I think with close future we will work really more with lawyers, and we have to have an appointment for lawyers and ask a lot of questions. Yeah, and Miguel, if you have some some questions, I don't know, specific questions, please try to sign it and send us maybe in a file all questions, because we are free, we are new in this area, you know, as well.
I just wanted to make sure that you were aware about it, but I think I think you are. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Engineering approach for this security data protection framework in this way. We make MVP of the 3 products, and after that we will sit with lawyer and say, hey, look, this is 3 products, and we're going to implement, for example, in the United States, in India, in Spain, in Italy. What legal issues we will have, and
that's a question I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Is this worldwide or is that for America? Okay. I don't mind if it's only for America. I am European, but human people in America matters too. Okay, so but the law is very different in America and in Europe, in India.
Absolutely, it's a very tough point that all these laws absolutely different, you know, and it's very tough topic. And why I said tough, because it's we need to spend a huge amount of time to work with these laws of each of the country. When we talking about Europe Union, it's only words Europe Union. On each of the country you have some specifics, and first of all we will try to start in America, you know, and go through all this process with the American legislation. And but in the future we're going to implement in each of the country. It's a super fantastic goal that in Canada, in India, in Spain, in Italy,
America is just 300 million people. Okay. It's big enough.
Yeah. And I believe that we will have some kind of, you know, framework how to go through these all legal things. Probably we will find volunteers from lawyer sides, and in each of the country they will help us go smoothly through this. But we absolutely understand this will be big point, and this will be. Yeah.
I'm working for the Spanish government, so I know a bit the RGDP, the framework in Europe.
Cool.
And this is common for
RGB,
in Europe, so I can help a bit. I'm not a lawyer, okay?
Yeah.
But I'm in the middle between lawyers and IT, so I can understand and read some legal aspect and terms.
Okay, great.
In Europe, just in.
Okay, and Alex, I say again this remaining meeting time. We have only 1 minute. We have to fix, I think, these settings because it's not comfortable, you know, because we have one more question. Afrin asked us about IVR.
Okay,
but we have only 1 minute. Yep.
As a startupper, I'm going to pitch for 1 minute all which we did for the our IVR. It was joke. Actually, let's probably share.
We can rejoin again.
Yeah, and make the second part, and this part will be for who are interested, because I'm sure that many volunteers, they know what's mean IVR, they touch, they develop this system, and who are interested in understanding this IVR, I will explain what's mean IVR. We make a video, put to our YouTube channel, and this will help for our future volunteers as well.
Yeah, just use this link again, please, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
And any other questions? No? Except of explanation of this IVR. Guys, thank you so much once again. Who will not join for the second part? And Miguel, we are going to have a very productive call with you in the future. Thank you.